Once again, the Jewish people suffering horrific loss and tragedy as a result of appeasement. All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. Hoping to avoid another catastrophic world war, British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain sat idly by as Adolf Hitler began his expansion of Nazi Germany in the 1930s. This policy of appeasement allowing Hitler to quickly and easily expand the Nazi state by invading and annexing territory around Germany. However, with Hitler's invasion of Poland in September of 1939, Britain and France finally decided they had seen enough, the two nations declaring war on Nazi Germany and beginning World War II. Over the next 6 years, an estimated 70 million people would lose their lives as part of the largest and deadliest war in human history, aimed at stopping Hitler and his Nazi regime. Among those killed, an estimated 6 million Jews, the Nazis systematically murdering Jewish men, women, and children through the use of gas chambers, mass shootings, deliberate deprivation, and brutal treatment. This genocide, known as the Holocaust, the result of rabid anti-Semitism at the core of Nazi ideology, that was allowed to fester as the result of appeasement. Before World War II, the Nazis openly targeted the Jewish people, wrongly blaming them for Germany's defeat in the First World War, and falsely accusing the Jews of causing Germany's economic and social problems. The Nazis enacting discriminatory laws and organizing violence against German Jews as the rest of the world stood silently by, refusing to intervene until it was way too late. And sadly, we are once again reaping the disastrous consequences of appeasing anti-Semitism. Since taking control of the Gaza Strip 16 years ago, Hamas has terrorized Israel, launching a series of rocket attacks against the Jewish state as part of its mission to destroy Israel and replace it with an Islamic state. Yet despite this chilling goal, Israel's government, under Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, has not sought to eliminate Hamas. No, rather, according to the Wall Street Journal, Netanyahu has pursued a policy of containment against the terrorist group that appears to have only strengthened it. In 2018, Netanyahu explicitly allowing Qatar to send millions of dollars to Hamas in an effort to boost the economic incentives for the terrorist group to maintain peace. And in 2021, Netanyahu increasing the number of Gazans permitted to work in Israel, arguing that work permits would incentivize Hamas to also keep the peace. But as it became crystal clear 2 weeks ago, Netanyahu's strategy of appeasing Hamas was a historic failure. Israel currently preparing for a ground invasion of Gaza after Hamas launched a surprise terrorist attack on the Jewish state from there, killing more than 1,400 Israelis. But it increasingly appears that Netanyahu's strategy of placating Hamas was about more than just keeping the peace. By propping up the terrorist group and ensuring its survival, Israel could forever delay the creation of a Palestinian state. And that is because, Netanyahu appears to have figured, no one in the international community would dare suggest Israel agree to the creation of a Palestinian state if such a state was controlled by Hamas terrorists. Netanyahu's strident opposition to a Palestinian state led him to appease Hamas and turn his back on Israel and the Jewish people. But will Israelis have the courage to dispense with their longest-serving prime minister as they prepare to engage in what will likely be a horrific, drawn-out war? That remains to be seen. Thank you for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe, share, and join me tomorrow for more.